If you've ever
work their way into these positions, like Calvin Klein and Tommy Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren. If you're not familiar with some of the videos I've done, I've covered these people in the past. They're all parts of the same secret societies. Even the scene in Zoolander where they have them all doing a satanic sacrifice ritual. That wasn't mockery. That was actually showing you who these people are and what they do. They use these ridiculous fashion trends. It's another way that they front and launder money for trafficking. And they pretend, of course, oh my goodness, Tommy Hilfiger, they have people coming out wearing masks and, and hula hoops, wearing one sleeve pants, and they look like they came out of a dumpster. And they're like, this is the great fashion trend. Well, that's because they're all Satanists. And here's Calvin Klein doing something that the world needs. Let's all applaud Calvin Klein. Because Calvin Klein has decided to do an ad that has, well, you see for yourself, a pregnant man for their new campaign. That's right. So the person on the left, I really can't even keep up anymore. My brain has such a tough time of trying to figure out insanity that I don't understand even what it means when I see pregnant man. Is that normal? Oh, right, that is normal because men, don't get pregnant. But apparently in this world, men get pregnant. And we're supposed to figure out here who is what, apparently, because we have a guy with a beard who's really a woman who's pregnant. And then you say, well, why, if he's pregnant or she's pregnant or whatever, what is the point of changing your gender if you're still going to have a baby? Oh, because it's I mean, really? Well, on top of that, of course, we have other things, of course, revolving around this type of storyline, and that's the pregnant male, pregnant woman, pregnant whatever. And we have the emoji, the pregnant man emoji, which is obviously something we've all been waiting for. We're all excited about it. I know that you're thrilled and you probably use it every day, right? You use your pregnant man emoji to identify what is going on, seriously. So, of course, the word out there on the street is that Calvin Klein's pregnant trans man ad campaign is sparking a debate on Twitter. Are we having a debate about what's sanity and what's not anymore? Or are we just debating, art at this point? Fashion brand Calvin Klein's new ad campaign features a pregnant transgender man, whatever that is. The campaign released on Mother's Day. Isn't that wonderful for all the mothers out there? Just what mom needs on Mother's Day. Pepto-Bismol. Hope you wrapped it for her. The campaign released on Mother's Day sparked a debate on social media. The post spotlighted the realities of new families. It's beautiful. Robert Beat and Erica Fernandez were among those featured in the campaign. Roberto Beat is a female-to-male transgender reality TV star from Brazil. Now, if you're going to ask me and you say, Cole, what does that mean? I don't know what it means. Okay? You can have a PhD. You can know how to do heart surgery, brain surgery. It's still it's almost impossible to understand what in the world we're comprehending here. If you told, I've said it before, but if you told somebody 200 years ago and you showed them what's going on right now, like just, for example, this ad, they would just combust. They would catch fire on the spot. It would be like their heads would just explode. So the post mentions Roberto Beat's pregnancy. And it also states that the two are expecting the birth of their son, Noah, any day now. And of course, I'm sure it couldn't be on purpose why they picked the name Noah, could it? Is this even a real story? I didn't know that until now, reading in real time, that the child's name was Noah. Very interesting, right? As in the days of Noah, right? This isn't mockery by them in any stretch of the imagination by Calvin Klein. Anyway, the caption read, "Today, in support of women and mothers all over the world, we're spotlighting the realities of new families. Erica Fernandez and Roberto Beat are expecting parents from Brazil. Roberto is due to give birth to his and Erica's son Noah any day now." So in other words, the one who's pregnant is a female, but has a beard and short buzz cut. The other one with the long hair is actuality a man who has a penis. So I think I got it now. The post also contains another image of the couple in bed. That was for anyone out there who needed the inspiration to do a full body detox. The couple in bed with Roberto Beat cradling the baby bump. On the photo is the text, "We can reproduce biologically or from the heart. Our place is to love and to be loved." And that brings me to that wonderful saying, right? Oh, right, it's not wonderful, it's toxic. And that's the toxic expression that we use in today's world about love. Love is the law, right? Do without wilt shall be the whole of the law under love. So I've been saying it for years, and I think a lot of those people who used to yell at me probably don't listen anymore because they probably can't keep up with where I am. But there are a few of you who've been around for a few years. And you might remember I used to talk about love, how they would use love to deceive. Well, you're seeing it full throttle now. And I think a lot of those people who didn't get it then might get it now, unless they're completely blind and they're the types of Christians who are tolerant to insanity. But love is how they get away with creating a satanic world. They do it in the name of love. It's inverted. Everything is inverted, perverted, and insane. So they use the term love, and then you're supposed to go, it is love. Even though love has nothing to do with what we're seeing, with a man having a baby. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to put it into words. I need like a long notepad to explain, and still I have trouble comprehending it because I'm sane. So unfortunately, I can't. Within no time, the post went viral on social media. Several users praised the fashion brand for its inclusive messaging. A user said, so beautiful. I agree. It is so beautiful to see the world falling apart. A person called Calvin Klein, such a great brand, and added a heart emoji. Right. No one knows who these people are, by the way. John and Jane Doe, supposedly. Or other people who from the asylum. However, on Twitter, a slew of transphobic comments followed. Oh, that's horrible. Many threatened to boycott the brand and attack the woke campaign. Well, personally, I didn't even know Calvin Klein was still around. I guess so. I mean, I didn't think it went out of business, but I didn't know people were still doing Calvin Klein. Many threatened to boycott the brand and attack the woke campaign. A user shared the image of the couple and said, "Time to ditch you, Calvin Klein." Oh, okay. So Calvin Klein goes on. They say a user lashed out at transphobic users and those attacking campaigns celebrating the diversity of families from Mother's Day. The tweet said it's not a new concept, and neither is the bigoted backlash. This bigoted backlash, it hurts my feelings. I don't know about you guys. But I also just want to add bigoted backlash and people who are going back and forth about if this is right or wrong. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out how we got here, really. And then I look back at some of the videos I used to do, and then I remember, oh, yeah, that's how we got here. I learned about it. Now it's going on. But bigoted backlash versus just trying to figure out what's normal, there's no normal. Right? Sanity doesn't exist anymore. And if you're sane, you're considered crazy. And if you're insane, you're considered sane. And on top of that, if you're insane, you're empowered in this new world order. The insane people are empowered. Free speech, which they should have anyway. We all should have it. But they see they can't combat sanity, so that's why they need to take speech away from people with sanity. So this is what we're living amongst. Calvin Klein doing this. Of course, you've seen the male pregnant emoji, right? Because, these are things that are important. And I'm glad we're addressing these things while our government is making deals with the WHO to give total control over our sovereignty and our health situation in this country to a global organization. Important things are going on like this. And you might say, well, then why are you covering a call? Well, I got to show you because it's important. It's important to see where the mental capacity of your fellow human beings are and that people are actually having a debate about this. They're arguing about it and they're having discussions. Is this right? Is it wrong? Is it too much? What? That's the problem. When you try to figure out what the problem is, that's the problem, that we're even addressing this. Why are we even debating this stuff? It shouldn't even be debated. There's no debate to have. Oh, right. That's why they want to silence people who speak sanely. Gotcha. So you could see there's a lot of hatred in this world, and people consider me hateful. And I don't hate at all. I would like sanity in the world, and I'd like my rights and my freedoms like everyone else would like. But I think that, if you define hatred as like not caring or wanting to be a part of this type of stuff, then I guess, that's why they consider me hateful. Because, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want it near me. That kind of stuff. Is that asking too much to be left alone? Apparently it is, because they won't stop shoving it in our faces. And that's where the problem lies.